Hello and welcome to Valley News Now. I'm Adam Shalafu, and a fun one for you today. We got the Honor Flight coming up, leaving this weekend for that one with our own Bobby Fallett. And today joining me is Lori Ishaug. Did I get that one right? Ishaug?
Ishaug, yep, you got it right.
Ishaug.
Ishaug, yep, it's Norwegian.
Okay, well, Shalafu's tough too. So glad, us tough name people, we got to get those right for each other.
Yep, we sure do.
Awesome. So before we get into it, tell me a little bit about your role within the organization with the Honor Flight.
Okay, so I'm on the board of directors, I'm the vice president, and then I'm in charge of the fundraising part of it. On a flight, actually, I'm considered a bus captain too. So I take care of the bus that you will be on, the blue bus. We go by different colors. We have 4 buses when we get to DC, and I am the blue bus captain.
And it, you know, kind of looking over some of the notes already, there are some really cool storylines of different people and what they experienced in different wars. And the blue bus, no exception. And we don't want to give too much away too soon, but tell us about some of the interesting backgrounds of some of the people on this year's flight.
Well, actually, we're blessed. We have on our bus, we have a World War II veteran. So that's always fun. He's 96 years old, and he's spry as ever, and he's looking so forward to this flight. So that's always fun. And then we have Korean and Vietnam. So their stories are so much fun to listen to them tell you. Some will bring tears to your eyes because you just can't believe what they went through, but it is, it's interesting, and it's such a privilege to be able to escort them to DC.
That kind of leads me into my next question for you here. This is obviously really important to you, and it's important to a lot of people, but it takes a lot to take the kind of initiative and leadership you have within this organization. So what's your inspiration behind this, and all? Why is it so important to you?
Well, I started in 2015 when they decided to bring the Honor Flight back. You know, they had taken a hiatus after they got all the World War II done, so I started as a volunteer, and I've always loved the military. My family's military. My grandpa was in World War I, my dad in the Air National Guard, my 2 sisters, my 3 nieces. So, and I guess my mom and I were always Will Rogers of the group, you know. Take care of the home front, take care of them all, and I always feel that without our veterans, we wouldn't be here today. You know, a lot of them, when they tell your story, they were right out of high school, they were told to go, no questions asked, they went. When they came home, they were so unassuming, they just went back to work, to the farm, to wherever. And they don't consider themselves heroes, but for me, I do, because seriously, we would not be here if they didn't go and fight for us, because, you know. And so for me, this is my way of giving back. I love to raise money. I love to meet those veterans, and I just love taking them there. And it's a privilege and an honor, really, it is, that they let you do that for them.
And when we were at the planning event a few weeks ago, we kind of went down the rundown and the itinerary for the entire group, and the really the whole weekend. And so what about this year, because it sounds like it's really been growing the past few years, and so what about this year's group makes it unique?
Well, this year we have almost close to 900 veterans on our waiting list. So we're trying to get them off, we're trying to think outside of the box. So we have this flight coming up, we leave on Sunday, and then in September, where we leave out of Fargo, we're going to have 2 planes going, 1 hour apart from each other. We've never done that. So every group, when you do an honor flight, every group is as special as the next one. You know, some of the veterans are more a little interactive, but they're all well-deserving. They're all, most of them are all humble, and they thank you for being there when, in turn, we're trying to thank them. So it is a lot of fun. You'll be tired when you get home on Tuesday.
Well,
so,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, it sounds like a ton of fun. Definitely looking forward to it. And I know that in order to have these events and there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work. Before the red light went on, we were talking about some of the work that goes into it for you guys. And so just so everyone at home knows just how much planning, preparation, attention to detail goes into pulling something like this off for you guys.
So what will happen, for an example, this is the easy way to say it, is, we'll get home next Tuesday, and then it's Memorial Weekend. So then when June comes, we will have to start getting our letters out to the veterans for the fall. So we just go down the line, and we just keep, we'll take hopefully about 210, I believe, 220. And then we, as bus captains, we send out the letters. And then it just snowballs from there. They let us know if they can go. We do special letters for them that they don't know anything about. We do, we have to get, the hotel going, our program going. So there's just a lot of work. We do food on the trip, when we're, each bus has snacks. So that's what we're gonna do this afternoon. We're gonna go and fill the K-ration boxes. So yeah, it is a lot of work, but I don't look at it as work. I look at it as something fun, and when you love something that you do, it's not really work.
Absolutely, and it really does seem like the effort is year-round, and you mentioned you guys are already, getting ready for next year, and just talking to different veterans, even people who have served in more recent wars that I've spoken to, they love this stuff. And, they're excited to be chaperones, and a lot of people kind of getting behind it. And so it's very inspiring. And what are you most looking forward to? It sounds like you already kind of gotten into some of that. But for you, this trip, what are you looking forward to?
Well, it's always fun to go to D.C., but I like getting to know the veterans on our bus. I like talking to them. We give them each a bio book, so I've already read that, so I kind of know some of their stories. And it's just fun getting to know them. You have different volunteers on your bus, so you get to know them also. And every trip is different. Every time you go to a different memorial, it's different. And one of my favorite memorials is Fort McHenry, so I love that one. So I look forward to, I can go to that one 100 times and still go to it the next day. So, but yeah, it'll be enjoyable. The veterans, they're one in a million.
Well, how can people help out? And it sounds like you have a super cool event coming up in late July for some fundraising and really putting the fun in fundraising.
Yeah. So we have a event coming up in July. It's July 26th and 27th. It's called Summer Blast, and it's going to be a 2-day music fest. And we're partnering with American Legion in Moorhead. So what we do is we're going to have music on Friday night. It starts Friday at about 5 o'clock. Part of the Red River Valley Concert Band, called the Dixieland Band, will open up at about 5:15. And then we're going to have the local band Ruckus play at 7. And then at 8:30 is a AC/DC tribute band. It's out of Dallas, Texas. So, and that'll round up Friday night. And then on Saturday, we have games to go. It's family friendly. They get a $10 wristband. They can play the games all day long. And we have that till about 7. And then there's different events all during the day. We're going to do some axe throwing. We got the mechanical bull coming. We got the dunk tank. And then the music will start at 3 o'clock with Rick Adams. And everybody just loves him. So that'll draw a lot of people. And then about 7 o'clock, then we do Slamabama. They're going to do their Shania Twain and Taylor Swift part of their program. So that will be a lot of fun. They're a great band, a lot of nice people. And then at 8:30, we'll end with the Queen Tribute Band, and they're out of LA. So it's just magical. I mean, it's going to be so much fun. And we just found out a couple weeks ago that we're going to get one of the 3 moving Vietnam walls. It's coming to Moorhead. So that is, it is an honor. I mean, when we found that out, I couldn't believe it. So we're working on that right now because there's a lot of logistics you have to figure out. So just so people know, you can come and view the wall when we get ready. We'll tell everybody the times. There's no fee to see the wall. I should mention, though, for the on the other side of the Legion will be the Concert Bowl. The tickets are $20 a day or $30 for both days. So that's really kind of cheap, you know, when you think about what you're getting. You know, all that good music, and we'll be there, and the media will be there, and we're going to have food trucks, and it's just going to be fun. It'll be a fun weekend.
Well, it sounds like the place to be. I know I'll be there. Sounds like a really, really cool experience. And you guys are just kind of pulling out all the stops on that one. Now, where can people donate, whether it's online, in person? How can people contribute and help you guys get the ball rolling here? Okay,
so we have a Facebook page, and then we also have a web page. The web page is Veterans Honor Flight, ndmn.org. And there's a, there's a donate button on there that they can just hit donate, and that will go right to the flight. None of us on the board are paid, so this is all 100% volunteerism. And so all the money that we make off our summer blast will all go to the flights. So, but they can donate on that, and it has where they can go and order tickets too for summer blast. So.
Awesome. And is there anything else you want to add before we let you go here?
Well, next year we have 5 flights booked. So 2 planes will go out of Grand Forks in April. We'll have 1 in May out of Fargo, and then in September we'll have another 2 planes going. We're trying to get our list down. But folks, we need money. We need about $2 million. So we're going to start, we just keep fundraising, and if anybody wants to make a donation like you asked about, we need money. It's a call to action. We need to get our veterans to DC. So if a business would want to pay for the whole flight, then the flight would be named after them. It costs, for 1 plane to go out for 3 days, it costs about $270,000. So we need money, folks, and you guys are a good community for it. I tell you what, never have I been in a better community that is so generous, and not only with donations, but of their time. The service clubs in this area are out of this world. I mean, they're just awesome. They're always there to help us. And so, folks, come on out. Come and see us. One last thing, though, is if you're not doing anything on Tuesday night when we fly in about 7 o'clock to Fargo, come on out to the airport. Make sure you bring Kleenex, though. Because when you see these veterans see their family, it's tear-jerking. I just get teary-eyed thinking about it. But it's a good time. It's nice to thank them, and when you're there, you'll so enjoy it. You'll be so thankful, and just to watch them. They're so happy when they come home, and their family's there, and the band's playing. And so set your clocks Tuesday at 7.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here first, folks. We're all very excited for that one. And thank you so much for coming on and talking to us a little bit here.
Well, thank you.
The Digital
Thank
Desk.
you for having me.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to the trip. Bobby and I will be out there all weekend bringing you all the stories. Already starting to line up some of these interviews with the people on that blue bus.
Yes, blue bus.
And thank you very much for all you do and the coordination.
You.
So it's going to be a very special weekend, and we look forward to bringing the stories in your living room, wherever you're watching. For now, I'm Adam Shalfu with Lori Ishaug. I got it right there.
You got it.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, and we'll catch you next time.